So the next construction material, that is asphalt, bitumen and the tar. Generally the bitumen having a property like plastics, that is called as an amorphous material, and it is generally used for the road constructions. As we can see in roadways, the top surface is of bitumen. Okay, generally it is also called as a tar. Okay, so bitumen having a two types like asphalt and the tar. Okay, generally asphalt can be utilized for the plasters, or the bitumen also can be now utilized as a plaster material. Okay, previously it is just used for roadway constructions. Okay, now we can utilize as a plaster material because it having a good water repellent property. Okay, so that's why it can be utilized as a water repellent or the waterphobic structure material. Okay, so bitumen is defined as amorphous and black or the dark colored solid, semi solid and the viscous material. It has a cementitious properties. It can be bind uh, different adhesive as well as cohesive materials. For civil engineering application, bitumen material include the primarily asphalt and the tar. Asphalt may be occur in the nature as a natural asphalt or may be obtained from the petroleum compounds. Tar do not occur in the nature and are obtained from the condensations in the processing of the coal, petroleum, oil, shale, wood, or other organic materials. So both the tar and asphalt having good binding property. They are also a good water repellent in a nature. That's why they can be utilized in different construction works. Then the asphalt properties and the uses. First, their definition. The asphalt is an artificial mixture of bitumen and the inert matter like alumina, lime, and silica. When they are combined, we can get the asphalt. It is just like a uh, molted plastic. Okay, types. First, cutback asphalt. Second, asphalt emulsion. Third, asphaltic cement. Then fourth, mastic asphalt. The asphalt is the most well known as a road covering, more technically termed as a asphalt concrete. There are different forms in which asphalt may be appear. It is naturally occurring material present in a crude oil and the natural deposits. This substance is found in either liquid or the semi-liquid form, okay, or the semi-solid form. Then natural asphalt are divided into two classes: rock asphalt and the lake asphalt. So generally, this asphalt are used for the like rock pitching, in which over which the asphalt can be covered over there. So that asphaltic layer can be reduce the water absorptions, or we can say the water repellent. Okay, then in lake asphalt, same for reduction of the evaporation rate and to reduce the infiltration rate, we are use the asphaltic layer on over the surface of the lake. Okay, so that's why it is called as a lake asphalt. Then petroleum asphalt, when the crude oil is subjected to the fractional distillations, asphalt is obtained as a residue. So as we know that in many industries crude oil is utilized for burning purposes. So in that cases the asphalt is obtained as a residue. Okay, so that asphalt is called as a petroleum asphalt. In lake asphalt, it is a natural asphalt which occurs in a lake USA and contains about 70% of bitumen and the rest of being water, sand and the lime. So that is found in the lake and that's why it is called as a lake asphalt. In rock asphalt, the bitumen limestone containing limestone and the bitumen in low or the high proportion up to the 25 to 40%. That's why it is called as a rock asphalt. Then different types of asphalt, rolled asphalt, that are the techniques utilized. That's why it is called as rolled asphalt, hot mix asphalt, warm asphalt, and mastic asphalt. So these are the technique to apply or implement the asphalt over the structures. That's why these names are indicated. First, rolled asphalt. It is made up of solid material such as a sand, gravel, with an asphalt binder. This type is used to make the road and the other surfaces, such as a parking lots. It is applied in a layer and compacted. So due to the compaction, which is generally a rolling compaction, okay, due to which this name is in form, that is called as a rolled asphalt. The hot mix asphalt or the concrete HMAC, it is produced at 160 degrees Celsius. This is a higher temperature serves to be decrease viscosity and moisture during the manufacturing process, resulting into the very durable material that is called as a hot mix asphalt. So this is the manufacturing process of asphalt. That's why it is called as a hot mix asphalt, in which temperature produced is around 160 degrees Celsius, and that is very high temperature at which the material is get processed and resulting into the durable material that is called as a hot mix asphalt. Then warm mix asphalt, it is also process of manufacturing of asphalt that reduces the temperature required for the manufacturing by adding the emulsions, waxes, and the zeolites. This process benefits both the environment and as well as to the workers. Due to the reduction in temperature, the environment will not be affected, as well as the human workers also can get a comfort during the manufacturing. Then next, that is bitumen properties and their uses. Now, what are the different property and uses? First of all, properties. The natural deposits of bitumen are too low for a present human consumption and demands, as due to the low consumption and low manufacturing, the demands increases and does not uh, fulfill the requirement. Then, thus the majority is produced through a fractional distillation process, and refined bitumen is made from crude petroleum oils and has been produced in this manner since last 19th century. The heating of crude oil produces a residue which is then used to manufacture various grades of the bitumens. The next, the more recent advancement have led to its production from non-petroleum sources such as corn, rice, then molasses from the starch. Then bitumen is a brown black, extremely viscous tar-like material that was the first oil product utilized by the humans because of the adhesive and the cohesive properties. As I said, it has a good adhesive and cohesive properties, so it can be bind aggregates, boulders, then cements easily, and that's why it can be used as a binding material for construction of the roadways. The construction industries uses 85% of bitumen for binding of asphalt within the roads, while 10% are used for the roofing. Okay, in roofing also it is a good material. It can resist the water comes from the rain, and that's why it can be used. Then types of bitumens: first, paving grade bitumen, then cutback bitumen, bitumen emulsion, modified bitumen, polymer modified binders, then multigrade bitumen, and the industrial bitumen. The first, that is a paving grade bitumen. That paving grade bitumen is the most widely used bitumen, and it is refined and blended to meet the road engineering and industrial specifications. Then cutback bitumen. The cutback bitumen consists of bitumen that has been diluted in a solvent to make it more fluid for the application. The fluidity of cutback bitumen depends on the degree of hardness and the bitumen and the proportion of the dilutants. So this type of cutback bitumen, it is in the form of liquid or the fluid, which can be utilized as a waterproofing agent or in some of the crack filling agents. So these are the different types according to which we can be applied. The bitumen emulsion, it is just like a cutback bitumen. It is in a fluidified stage. The bitumen emulsions are dispersions of bitumen in water, hot bitumen, water, and the emulsifier. are processed in a high speed colloided mill that disperse the bitumen in the water in the form of small droplets. The emulsifier assists in the form and maintaining the dispersion of 5 droplets of the bitumen. The bitumen emulsions normally comprise between the 30 to 80% of bitumen. Then modified bitumen are the formulated with the additives to improve the service performance by changing such property as their durability, resistant to the aging, then elasticity and plasticity. Okay, so all these types are depends on how they are manufactured, at what temperature they are formulated, okay, and where they are going to be applied. Then polymer modified binders, these are the good binders, can be generally utilized in the road constructions. Okay, the polymer modified binders PMB are the major advancement in a bitumen binder technology, as this material better satisfies the demand of increasing the traffic volumes and loads on our road networks. Okay, then multigrade bitumen is a chemically modified bitumen that has the property of hard paving grade bitumen at a high service temperatures. As we know, in traffic, the temperature increases due to the wear and tear, and that's why that will be result into the failure of the bitumen or the road surfaces. That's why there are more advancement over the bitumen surfaces, as like a polymer binder. They can give a good binding property as well as repellence to the temperature effect and the water resistance. That's why they are highly utilized in the road constructions. In industrial bitumen are uh, also called as oxidized bitumen, is made by blowing air through the hot paving grade bitumen. That's so it is called as a blowing processes result in the harder the bitumen, and that soften at a high temperature than that at which the paving grade bitumen softens, and that is the difference between the paving grade bitumen and the industrial bitumen. The properties of the tar: the tar is brown and black liquid, extremely high, having high viscosity. Tar is among the byproduct when coal is carbonized to make a coke or gasified to make the coal gases. There are actually quite a few uses for this viscous liquid, ranging from building and the home repair to the medical treatments. Then when it comes to the building projects, this material can be used for roofing jobs, sealant and underneath the shingles. It is also an ideal way to seal the pitches in the roof, then providing a watertight seal for the angles and roof lines. Okay, so these are the uses. In addition to this sealing agent, tar also work as an insulating agent, working with an well insulating to help maintain the comfortable temperature inside the building. The types of tar are the coal tar and the wood tar. Coal tar, it is black in color, heavy and strong odor, and it is in a liquid state. It is used for making the macadam roads and for the timber preservatives. Then wood tar, it can be obtained by process of distillation of the pines and other resin woods. It has a high preservative properties. Then mineral tar, it can be obtained by distilling the bituminous shells. So these are the commonly types of the tars. Okay, tar, bitumen, asphalt having uh, somewhat similar properties. That's why they are generally used for the road constructions, then repairing of the roads, roofs as a sealant material or the binding material in the roofs. Uh, so these are the properties of the asphalt, tar, and the bitumens. And bitumen having a good property, that's why bitumen and the asphalt are generally utilized for the plastering of the brickwork. Then commercial forms of asphalt, the and the bitumen. So let me discuss this part in the next lecture.